You've been dodging this boy's DNA test for over a decade. So the question is, what are you hiding, Sean? For the last 30 years, music mogul Jay-Z has carefully crafted an image of family, power, and perfection. But just beneath that polished surface lies a story he spent millions trying to bury. A story about a woman named Wanda, a teenage pregnancy, and a son who spent his entire life chasing the truth. His name is Rymir Carter. And after decades of silence, he's had enough. This isn't about money. It's not about fame. It's about identity. And now, for the first time, the court is finally listening. And what they've uncovered could ruin everything Jay-Z built. It started in 1992. Wanda Satterthwaite was just 15 years old, living in Philadelphia, when she says she met a young man named Sean at a house party. According to sworn statements, they talked, they danced, and that night, they slept together. That man, Wanda said, was Sean Carter, better known today as Jay-Z. But here's where things get even darker. Because Wanda claims Jay-Z brought her to New York. She crossed state lines as a minor to meet him. And if that's true, this isn't just a paternity issue. It's a potential federal offense. This encounter resulted in a pregnancy. And on July 14th, 1993, Wanda gave birth to a baby boy, Rymir. But Jay-Z? He vanished. No child support, no acknowledgement, no name on the birth certificate. Just silence. As Rymir grew older, his mother repeated the same story. Your father is Jay-Z. And it wasn't just talk. Wanda made multiple attempts to pursue legal action, but each time she hit a wall of high-powered lawyers, court delays, and inexplicable case dismissals. When Rymir was 21, he took the fight into his own hands. He filed for a court-ordered DNA test. And that's when Jay-Z's legal team went into full lockdown mode. They argued Jay-Z didn't live in New Jersey, so the state had no jurisdiction to demand a test. But that was a lie. Records later revealed Jay-Z owned multiple properties in New Jersey, a direct contradiction to what his lawyers claimed in court. That legal loophole alone allowed Jay-Z to avoid submitting his DNA. But it didn't end there. Rymir's legal team alleges that Jay-Z's side engaged in fraud on the court, including forged documents and misrepresenting facts. One court filing even accused his team of manipulating jurisdiction to keep the case from moving forward. The question becomes, if you're not the father, why fight so hard to avoid proving it? And here's where the story takes a chilling turn. In 2019, Wanda died under tragic circumstances, while speaking to a judge on the phone about the case. That moment shattered Rymir, but it also lit a fire in him. My mom died trying to get the truth out, he said. So now I'm going to carry that torch. Meanwhile, something unexpected happened. A powerful new ally stepped into the picture, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent. According to sources close to the case, 50 Cent has been covering Rymir's legal fees and pushing the story behind the scenes. He's reportedly producing a documentary on the case and believes the situation ties directly into broader industry abuse, including recent allegations surrounding Diddy. And if there's one thing 50 Cent is known for, it's airing out secrets. This isn't just about Rymir anymore. It's about the entire power structure of the hip-hop industry. But Jay-Z isn't the only one being called out. Beyoncé, who married Jay-Z in 2008, is being accused of playing a role in keeping the story buried. Multiple sources, including Rymir's legal team, claim Beyoncé's team has contacted him directly, trying to get him to drop the case. In one alleged statement, someone from her camp told Rymir, "Go away, little boy." Of course, Beyoncé has never publicly acknowledged any of this, but the rumors are fueling even more speculation about what she knows and what she's trying to protect. Because if this story is true, it doesn't just hurt Jay-Z's legacy. It tears a hole in the very brand they built together. And now, the evidence is stacking up. A DNA test was done, but not on Jay-Z. Instead, it was on Robert Graves, the man Wanda had previously named on Rymir's birth certificate. A move she said was done under pressure. That test came back negative. Robert Graves is not the father. So who is? Jay-Z has refused to take a DNA test for over a decade. And according to court filings, he has repeatedly used technicalities to dodge legal accountability. even as Rymir presented signed affidavits, documented timelines, and witness statements. The silence continued, until now, because in July 2024, a federal judge ruled that the case could finally proceed, despite Jay-Z's attempts to block it. That means he may finally be forced to submit his DNA, and the clock is ticking. But here's what makes this even more explosive. Multiple lawsuits have been filed against Diddy in the last year, many of them involving allegations of grooming, coercion, and sexual abuse. In several cases, Jay-Z's name has come up, not as a defendant, but as a potential enabler or participant in similar circles. There are whispers in the industry that more victims are preparing to speak out, and that Rymir's case could be the tipping point. Because if it turns out Jay-Z crossed state lines with a 15-year-old girl, fathered a child, then buried the evidence, this isn't just a family scandal. It's a criminal investigation waiting to explode. And through it all, Rymir has stayed consistent. He's never asked for money. He doesn't want fame. All he's ever wanted is to know who his father is. He's been mocked online, dismissed in court, silenced by powerful lawyers, but he never gave up. "My mother didn't lie," he said. "And if I have to die proving that, so be it." So what happens now? Jay-Z has until July 18th to respond to the court's ruling. If he refuses, he may face a default judgment. If he complies, the world may finally get an answer. Either way, the truth is coming. And when it does, it could destroy everything Jay-Z has worked to protect. His legacy, his empire, and the myth of a perfect family. Because sometimes, no matter how rich or powerful you are, the truth finds you anyway.